Stop telling kids their life is harder for them because they're black. Recognize that, first of all, even if that statement is true, that telling them that is going to have them feel worse every single day about everything, right? So just on the fact of how they feel, you're going to basically taint their whole life with this inflection of basically like things are worse for me because I'm me. And then two, any scenario where they could like have done something or they would have tried something, but then it was already difficult and you told them that it was going to be harder for them, and they're looking around with their peers thinking like, maybe I'm as good or could be better than my peers, but knowing that it's easier for them or harder for me, I might not even try. And then if they try and fail, they're just going to lock it, like to say it had something to do with my race. When in reality, even if it had to do with their race, them believing that it didn't would allow them to analyze themselves critically. How can I be better? How can I do better? Have them be more capable of an individual just by believing the game is not rigged against them. It also affects literally the wiring of your brain. Imagine there was something you were interested in doing and you were excited to get involved with it, and so there was all this positive emotions, these chemicals that are released with respect to the information of what it is that you're interested in. Now, the alternative is that you could have negative chemicals, the negative emotions, and basically when you're dreaming at night and your brain is trying to wire its neurons basically to determine how it's going to spend calories to retain information or forget it, it has everything to do with the emotion that's behind it. So anything that's associated with a negative connotation, negative energy, you're going to avoid, you're going to stay away from. Things that have positive, you're going to look into more. Just think about the fact of like two people are completely ignorant. They know nothing about any specific thing that you can think of, a job, a science, an emotion, whatever. They know nothing about that specific thing. Now, one person is told that they can learn about it, and they spend however much time, a couple hours a day, looking up stuff, and the other person is told that they can't understand it. It's not going to work for them. Like even in that small amount of time, who's going to have way more ability, way more information, and is going to basically seem as if they are educated with respect to that person who thinks they're ignorant, who's going to stay ignorant? There's this trait of being a mother. It's not like of all, but like typically mothers want to protect their kids from the world and basically like keep them in this isolated bubble, which is great for raising an infant, but it's terrible for raising someone for the world, which is why fathers are so important in a family, because mothers trying to protect their kids from the world don't prepare them for the world.